Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. Thank you for making the time to join us today. First, kindly could you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Rabia Tirmizi and I'm a speech language pathologist, my profession. Yes, I have done my MPhil in speech language pathology, rehabilitation sciences. And since 2017, I have been working with different types of speech language problems in children, especially. And I have a daughter with hearing loss, and I've been working with her for past 13 years now. She is just like a normal child, and she goes to mainstream school and doing wonderful, mashallah. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to some more questions. How prevalent is childhood hearing loss, and what are the primary causes you most frequently encounter in your professional practice?
Yes. Childhood hearing loss is more common than most people realize. Yes. And globally, it's estimated that about 3 out of every 1,000 newborns have some degree of hearing loss. And in Pakistan, it's like 7.9%. And in every 100 people, 7.9 children are diagnosed with hearing loss. And if you talk about the causes, it can vary. Some are genetic, meaning that hearing loss runs in the families, while others are acquainted due to infections like measles, mumps, meningitis, or even from untreated ear infection. And since some cases, exposure to loud noise or certain medication can also damage hearing. In my work as a pathologist, I often see hearing issues linked to untreated infections or delayed diagnosis, which could have been managed if it was detected early in the age. Yes.
At what stage is hearing loss typically diagnosed, and what immediate measures would you recommend parents and healthcare providers take following a failed newborn hearing screening?
Yes. Ideally, every baby or every child should go through a newborn hearing screening right after birth. So you say early intervention is the key to success, but usually within the first month, the child is not being diagnosed. If the baby doesn't pass that screening, it doesn't necessarily mean permanent hearing loss, but it's a strong signal that further testing is needed. Like the child should go to the audiologist for the further testing, and parents should not delay follow-up appointments. The next step is a comprehensive diagnosis test by an audiologist or ENT specialist to confirm the results. And early intervention is very crucial. The early we identify a hearing problem, preferably by 3 months of age, the better the child's chances of developing normal speech, language, and social skills. Yes.
As a pathologist, please tell us why is timely and accurate diagnosis so essential for a child's overall learning and development outcomes?
Yes, hearing plays a vital role in how children learn to speak, communicate, and interact with others. If hearing loss goes undiagnosed, the child may struggle to understand language, and it may lead to a speech delay, and then he might have learning difficulties and even emotional or social isolations. A timely and accurate diagnosis allows us to start treatment or therapy early, whether that's with hearing aids, cochlear implant, or specialized education support. In my work, when we identify the underlying medical cause early, it helps the healthcare team choose the right management plan, improving not only hearing but the child's confidence and quality of life also. Yes.
Lastly, if you could give one key message to parents, teachers, and the community about children's hearing, health, and deafness, what would it be?
Yeah, my message would be don't wait, listen to the signs. If a child doesn't respond to sound, speaks later than the usual age, or seems withdrawn, get their hearing checked immediately. Hearing loss is not a limitation, it's a condition that can be managed beautifully with early care and support. And other than the pathologist or parents, teachers and parents should work hand in hand to create an inclusive environment where every child, hearing or deaf, has equal opportunities to learn, express, and succeed. And we should also give importance to awareness and empathy, because these two things are the first steps towards that goal.
All right. Thank you. That will be all. Thank you for your time.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you for helping spread awareness about this important issue. Okay, that's good.
Thanks a lot, Andy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah
Allah
Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Most
Take care.
welcome. Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much, Peter.